What on earth is happening at Liverpool? Just a few weeks ago, it looked like Arne Slot had finally found the rhythm. The pressing was back, the goals were flowing, and the optimism at Anfield was real. But then came the thunderstorm at the Etihad. A 0-3 defeat to Manchester City didn't just bruise the scoreboard, it ripped open every hidden flaw that's been brewing beneath the surface. 18 points from 11 games, 8 points behind Arsenal. And suddenly, the defending champions look ordinary. From sluggish starts to injury chaos, from tactical confusion to emotional exhaustion, Liverpool seem to be fighting battles on every front, and losing most of them. The buzz around Slot's new era has turned into anxious whispers. Can this man actually fix what's broken? Or is he being pulled into the same whirlpool that swallowed the spark of so many Liverpool rebuilds before him? The truth is painful. This isn't just a bad patch. It's a full-blown identity crisis at Anfield, and as the cracks grow wider, every fan is asking the same question. How much longer before this season slips completely out of reach?
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness.
Let's start with the most expensive elephant in the room, Florian Wirtz. The 116 million signing was supposed to be the new creative heartbeat, the one to fill the void left by Trent Alexander-Arnold's departure to Real Madrid. Instead, he's looked like a misplaced puzzle piece in a system still searching for its picture. No goals, no assists, and often no connection with the players around him. He's clearly talented, but the Premier League's pace and muscle have swallowed many promising imports whole, and right now, Wirtz is teetering on that edge. Slot's experiment of moving him between roles, from number 10 to the wing, has only created more confusion than chemistry. Then there's the question of rotation, or the lack of it. Slot seems torn between stability and freshness. He's made just 15 changes to his starting lineup so far, one of the lowest in the league. Consistency can build rhythm, sure, but when that rhythm becomes exhaustion, disaster follows. Against City, the players looked physically drained, like they'd played 90 minutes before kickoff even began. At the back, Ibrahima Konate has gone from defensive rock to defensive risk. His partnership with Van Dijk, once unshakable, now trembles under pressure. Every time Haaland or any quick striker runs at him, hearts stop, and usually for good reason. With Joe Gomez the only fit backup and summer targets like Guehi slipping away, Liverpool's defensive depth looks thinner than ever. Up front, the supposed bomb hasn't exploded yet either. Alexander Isak's £125 million arrival felt like a statement. Liverpool's answer to Haaland, maybe even the final piece of Slot's attacking vision. But so far, just 429 minutes, 1 goal in the Carabao Cup, and 5 games missed through injury. When he's on the pitch, he looks like he's reading from a different playbook. Slot insists he'll adapt after the international break, but Liverpool fans have seen this movie before, and they don't like how it ends. What's worse, Liverpool's once famous resilience has vanished. The numbers tell the story. 0 points gained from losing positions this season. 0. Last year, this team could fall behind and still scare opponents. Now, 1 goal conceded feels like the curtain call. Whether it's belief, fitness or structure, the comeback kings have lost their crown. It's a pattern that screams deeper issues, not just in tactics, but in mentality. The spark that used to ignite a storm at Anfield has dimmed. Slot's system promises control, but what Liverpool fans crave is chaos. The beautiful red gegenpressing chaos that made them fall in love in the first place.
If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
If the first half of Liverpool's problems was about tactics and adaptation, the second half is all about survival, physically, mentally and emotionally. The injury list reads like a horror script. Alisson's hamstring has betrayed him again, 5 times in 3 years. Giovanni Leone's season is likely over with a torn ACL. Isak and Mac Allister have recurring fitness concerns, and Jeremy Frimpong has already limped off twice in 3 months. For a coach known for managing workloads, Slot must be wondering if someone at Melwood broke a mirror. And then there's the set-piece nightmare. 6 goals conceded from dead ball situations already, a shocking figure for a side that once prided itself on discipline and preparation. Despite hiring a dedicated set-piece specialist, Liverpool crumble under corners, long throws and free kicks. Van Dijk and Konate can't do everything alone, and without Darwin Núñez, one of the best defensive forwards in the league, their aerial resistance has collapsed. Out wide, the situation is even worse. Selling Luis Diaz to Bayern Munich left a crater on the wings. Now only Salah and Gakpo offer true width, while Wirtz and Ekitike aren't natural dribblers or 1v1 creators. The result? Liverpool's attack feels predictable. When Salah doesn't score, everything slows and the opposition pounces. Slot wants the Egyptian king to stay higher, conserve energy for attacks, but that leaves a gaping hole behind him. Chelsea and City both exposed it mercilessly, targeting the right flank again and again. Pressing, once Liverpool's weapon of mass destruction, has turned into a memory. The data says it all. Recoveries in the final third have dropped from 0.4 per game to just 3.8. It sounds small, but it's seismic for a system built on suffocating opponents. Without Diaz's energy and Soboslai's shifted role, the front line no longer bites, it just waits. Those goals born from chaos and hustle, the kind that defined Klopp's glory days, are fading into nostalgia. Slot wants order, but in doing so, he may have neutered the wild spirit that made Liverpool irresistible. And behind all this tactical disarray lies something deeper: grief. The loss of Diogo Jota and his brother over the summer cast a long, silent shadow over Anfield. No one talks about it much, but it lingers. You can feel it in the muted celebrations, the quiet stares after defeats. Footballers are human, and Liverpool's dressing room is carrying a weight words can't fix. It's more than just form or tactics now. It's heartache, fatigue, and the search for identity in the middle of chaos.
Never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough.
Liverpool have been here before, on the edge of doubt, staring at a mountain that feels too steep to climb. But this time, it feels different. The energy that once electrified Anfield now flickers uncertainly. Arne Slot, still new to the storm, finds himself caught between rebuilding and rescuing. He's trying to modernize a machine that was built on chaos, emotion, and relentless pressing, and the transformation isn't painless. Yet football, especially at Liverpool, has a funny way of turning despair into drama. One big win, one comeback under the lights, and the mood can flip in an instant. The talent is still there. Salah remains a phenomenon, Van Dijk a warrior, and somewhere inside Florian Wirtz is a player waiting to explode. But Slot must rediscover the soul of this team, the fearless hunger that once made every opponent dread the walk down the Anfield tunnel. This season could still be salvaged, but only if Liverpool remember who they are. Not a team of systems and spreadsheets, but of spirit and belief. Because when that belief burns again, Anfield doesn't just roar, it shakes the earth. And maybe, just maybe, that's how Slot will save the season.
And wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow